Doing some rambling.
That's pretty sweet.
One-on-one. You got me and Titch tonight. I'm about to head off to the casino, so I don't have much time. So we're gonna make this nice, short and sweet. Um, so I'm going to the casino, like I just said. Do you like? Are you a gambler? Do you have a like a game that you play? Do you play blackjack? Do you play craps? Do you do
Okay.
slots? Do you have like a
Uh,
go-to?
no, I'm not a gambling man when it comes to your standard casino games. I'm not. If I went to a casino, I'd probably play roulette. Uh, but I don't play cards. I don't play blackjack. I know how to play. I like playing, but none of my friends play, so I never play. But gambling, I love playing fucking FanDuel, DraftKings, like fantasy football. I'll bet the ponies online. Anything sports related that I could lose money on, I will definitely lose money on.
Yeah, I mean I'm in DraftKings like I only play like DraftKings football, but I play, 10 games every single week, so I'm losing a bunch of money every week.
I actually
But
played
it's,
you know how they do like the free rolls sometimes on like DraftKings or FanDuel, and it's like to win prizes, like your odds of winning go down to like the top 100 people. Well, I won one yesterday for baseball, and now I have like an entry into like a exclusive final round at some point like next month, which is kind of cool.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
I've never done anything except for football, just because I don't. I mean, maybe basketball, but I don't follow anything enough where I can like make legitimate choices. Like I
Yeah.
don't have enough. I don't know enough about all the players where I can put it in and feel comfortable betting money in making it back. Football, I can basically name every single starter on every single team. In basketball, I can basically do the same thing. But for baseball, I mean, a handful of teams. Hockey, fuck no.
Well,
But
that's why with the baseball one, it's a free play. I wouldn't be betting money on baseball like just to lose money.
wait, so you don't. There's no buy-in, and you have the chance to win something.
There's no buy-in, and sometimes they do this for like all-star game weekends and stuff as well. Either it'll be like the top 100 people win a prize, but it's out of like 50,000 people, so like the chances of winning are very slim. Maybe like the top like five will win like exclusive like VIP packages, and the rest of them will get like an opportunity to play in another fantasy round at a later time for like a big prize, and that's what I got. I got the ticket to
That's
like
pretty.
another game, but I didn't have to. I mean, I play
That's,
them every day, and it's the first time in like 6 years that I've won anything on baseball.
yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. It also makes me think like we should not be talking about this and giving them this free advertisement.
Yeah,
So,
dude. Yeah, I wanted to do a shout out to this wine company that like uh, I just got wine delivered from, and I kind of was like, maybe I should say their name and then tweet at them and be like, "Hey, we're talking about you. You help us out, we'll help you out." Uh,
let's keep it up. Delivery's coming.
exactly. But yeah, this company that I have, I it's normally $60 a month, and you get 4 bottles of wine, and they do like a flavor profile. They ask you a bunch of questions, and they get like what wines you think that they think you would really like, and they send you 4 bottles a month, and that's kind of expensive. $60 for 4 bottles. I mean, they're obviously really nice bottles of wine, but for if you get referred by a friend, then it's 50% off. So I got referred. So for 4 bottles of wine, I spent $30, and they're supposed to be like exactly my perfect flavor matching. So I'm pretty excited. I got the box today. I can't wait to crack those bad boys open.
Yeah, $4 for what was it? 3 bottle or $40 for 3 bottles? What was it?
$30 for 4 bottles.
That's good. I mean, before I used to be like, give me the biggest, cheapest bottle of wine, and I
Hmm.
just did that last week. I bought like Sutter Home,
Oh,
uh,
I know that
just
Sutter
cheap,
home life. I know what that life is all about.
just cheap, and I drank it, and I told myself that I'm never doing this again. Like splurge a little bit in wine, and it makes the difference.
It really does. You could going from like a $5 bottle to like a $7 or $8 bottle makes all the difference in the
Huge,
world.
huge.
And so this is where if we
That's
were partnered with this company, I'd be like, so make sure you check out this, and then everybody
right.
wins. But I do have a link. I don't know if you think we should put this, but I could put a link in the description. Anybody 21 or over can click it, and they would get 50% off because I referred them.
Let's work with the company and try to set it up first.
Yeah, but
let's try to let's try to get something in return.
I mean, yes, we should. Or tweet at me. If you tweet at me, maybe I'll be nice and I'll give you the 50% off link.
That's better. That's better. So nothing goes with a nice glass of red wine better than a nice steak, and that is what you call a professional segue. I just I just have a steak that's sitting out. I'm about to cook, so it kind of sparked. How do you like if you get a steak? How do you cook it?
Are you saying me personally, like my process at home, or if I go to a restaurant, how do I order it?
How do you order it?
I'll say it depends on the restaurant. If the restaurant is a meat themed restaurant where I know it's going to be good, I'll go with like a medium rare. But then if it's like a shitty place, I'll probably go with a medium because I feel like a cook is going to think a medium needs to be more red than what like an actual cook knows. I like it between a medium and a medium rare. Anywhere in that realm, that's how. I don't like when my steak is like just cooked all the way through. It's gray. Like it just, I
Yep.
can't do it.
I'm a rare guy, so I go out and I order rare. And one thing that kind of sparked this was I was just at a restaurant the other day and I got a steak and I ordered it rare, expecting it to come medium. And I was thinking like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
why do you even ask me how I want it cooked if I know that it's going to come out like not correct?
Right, like,
And
do
how
you
is
go to
that okay?
McDonald's? Do you go to McDonald's and go like, "Hey, I want a Big Mac, but can I get it medium rare because that's how I like my burgers?" It's the same thing. Like
I think the better
restaurants shouldn't even give you the option if they're not going to do it correctly.
right, right. It's it just blows my mind, and it's kind of like to that. Uh, you go to McDonald's and they'll get your order wrong and they'll forget shit. It's probably happened to every single one of us multiple times in our lives, but we still go there. Like, why is that? That's fucked up. If it was anything else, we would stop that and we would go somewhere else. But it's like, why do you even ask me how I want my steak cooked? When I know beforehand, unless I'm at like a good steakhouse that, like you said, it's like a meat place that's what they're known for. If it's not a place like that, if you're going to like a chain restaurant, if you order it, I order it rare, hoping that it comes out rare or medium rare, but every
Yep.
single time it comes out like medium or well done, and that's why I asked the question originally. How do you like your steak cooked? Because anybody that gets your steak well done is kind of fucked up in the head.
You shouldn't be eating steak to begin with. If you're ordering a steak well done, then just get something else.
Right.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You're getting like hot. You're
Yeah.
getting fired up. This steak debate is really getting you going.
Dude, I'm a big steak guy, and I'm fed up. It happened again. Like so I travel for work. I go to a bunch of different restaurants for dinner, like just because that's what I have to do. And I try to save my money so I can get a nice meal, and I get typically will get a steak. And every single fucking time I order my steak, I order it rare, knowing it's not going to be fucking right. And I always sit back, and they're like, "All right, can you cut into it? How does it look?" And I cut into it, I'm like, "It's fine. Like, I don't want to wait for another
This
one."
was
But
my next
fuck,
question for you.
fuck that. I'm done with that shit. You know
Well,
what? Every single time that it comes out now and it's wrong, I'm going to say, "Excuse me, ma'am," or "Excuse me, sir. I ordered this rare, and this is not even fucking close. I want you to cook it again." I'm
yeah.
going to be that guy now because I'm fed up.
Yeah, this whole time you're talking in my mind I had a question for you, and the question was like, if are you the type of guy if a meal comes out, you order it and it's not exactly what you ordered, are you a send it back guy?
No, no, typically not. I'm just saying this now because I'm just fed up with it because it happens so often, and I'm just getting pissed. It's bullshit. Like
Yeah.
I ordered one. It's really no different than me saying I'll take the chicken, but they bring me out pork. Like it's still wrong.
Yeah, I agree completely. I'm not a send it back guy at all. I could order a cheeseburger. They could bring me out a hot dog, and I would say this hot dog looks amazing. I feel like
Yeah,
sending it back. You're just like whoever the wait staff is. It makes their job like more shitty or shittier, and then like you're a burden on their life when it really comes down to the cook. Unless they put the order in wrong.
100%.
But if you're doing steak, they definitely put the steak in order incorrectly. And so it's this weird thing where like now like the wait staff is the middleman, and I don't want to put them through the ringer because like the cook got it wrong. And so I would rather just eat my shitty like fucking pea salad instead of like my delicious steak and just complain to my friends on the ride home.
Yeah, I was that guy, and I'm no longer that guy. I'm done. I'm putting my
We'll
foot
have to
down.
do a
I need every. We
we'll have
need
to
to
do a
start.
recap.
We need to.
Like
What's
in
that?
like 5 months from now, we'll have to recap this, and then like it's like where are you now, or where are they now after intervention? Like
Yeah.
you're on the beach of Malibu with your legs back. You're in a community of other like steak eaters.
Yep. Changed my life ever since that day. I haven't eaten a steak that wasn't rare.
Yeah.
It's. I need everybody to get behind this movement. We need to pull Bernie Sanders and start a revolution, and we need to make it known that we won't put up with it anymore. We're done.
But then if you do
I
pull
can't do it
Bernie
alone.
Sanders, won't you just lose in the end?
Trust me, Bernie Sanders may not have won the nomination, but he won.
He won
Let's not get
America's
into
heart.
politics. He won millennials' hearts.
Uh, that's a kind of a segue. There was the Republican National Convention that just happened over the past
Yeah,
couple
I
days.
was watching that. Yeah, I was watching that in my hotel room when after work, and so I watched it where I think it was Donald's son Eric, I think his name is, where he gave his speech, and honestly, but see, he had a couple hiccups in there where you could tell that he was reading off of a screen and just kind of jumbled his words, but
Yep.
besides those couple hiccups, I thought that he fucking murdered it. I thought that it was a great speech. I just think the Republican National Convention, it blows my mind that like people agree with that and people, that like those are their beliefs. They believe with how some of those people act. It's just crazy to me. Like it gets crazy. Like, did you see Ted Cruz? Ted Cruz signed a pledge
Yeah,
during
Ted
during
Cruz went
during
fucking
the
rogue on the whole party.
Ted Cruz, dude. Ted Cruz. There's no other way to describe him than fucking slimy. Like Ted Cruz is so slimy, and like I don't mean to like steal shit from Barstool, but I think it was Big Cat that said it, where it's like every time I see Ted Cruz, he gives me like the heebie-jeebies, and that's couldn't be closer to the truth. Like Ted Cruz, I don't know if you've seen a lot of his speeches, but like I was pretty in tune with what was going on during the primaries. Every single fucking speech that he does, he'll be talking and make a point and then just go. And he does that stupid little fucking quick smile, breathe out of his mouth, and honestly, like, I said it to Jasmine one night, and it actually led to, like, a pretty heated debate where Ted Cruz, I would never vote for Ted Cruz because of his face. It's like Step Brothers, where there's just something about your face. I just got to
Right,
give
I
you
just
one
want
of
to
these.
smack.
Like, Ted Cruz. Yeah, Ted Cruz has that face.
Yeah, he does. Ted Cruz has a face where like you don't know if he's about to cry or about to smile at any time.
Yeah.
It's like that weird halfway point where like it could go either way, but you're not really sure which way it could go. But I follow a little bit of it, and it just seemed like a really fun party. Like, like politics aside, like it just seemed like a fucking like a cool place to hang out. Like people with cowboy hats just whipping them around, and people doing speeches, and like Donald Trump's coming out to like behind like a screen. It was like a WWE entrance. Like, can you imagine just like being really drunk, just like tailgating for it, and then going in with your friends, and then just like cowboy hatting it around? It just seemed like a really fun event.
Oh, that would be great. It would be. I mean, I feel like it's electric if like you can get behind that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I tried to watch it and like not. I tried to watch it without thinking about politics, which probably isn't the best way to watch it because it's about politics. But just like, okay, when I was coming home from work yesterday, I believe it was, and that was when Trump did his like acceptance speech for the nomination. I was in my car, and the second he came out, like this music, it was so epic. And I could just envision like him like slowly walking out and like looking over the masses, and it literally seemed like something from like WrestleMania. If like Hulk Hogan came out, like the music that would be playing, like he just came back from being like dead for 10 years, and like it was just the amount, and then like the firework celebration at the end, like it just such an over the top event that it was nothing less than entertaining from what I saw.
Yeah. So I was listening to the radio earlier today, and the show I was listening to had a guest come on that's I think he's a delegate, so he's goes to the national conventions and everything. He has been for some time, and I guess the Republican National Convention, everybody gets there like a day or two earlier,
Yep.
and just fucking drinks the whole time. So these people that are fucking like they booed Ted Cruz off the stage, they were all fucking hammered probably.
That's
and
pretty
that
sweet.
just makes it so much better.
So much better, dude. Like, would you sit through like a convention if you just had to like sit for like 12 hours a day and just listen to people do like bullshit speeches?
You like had to be quiet because there was a speech going.
Yeah, no, you want to like, that's great. Like, just you play cornhole outside and you pound a couple beers, shotgun a couple beers, do like a beer bong, and then you come inside and you just like get rowdy, and then they just rotate the crowds, and the crowd's always hype. I mean, I'm not into politics, but that's politics 101. So if anybody's looking for an advisor, I think I just came up with a plan.
It was pretty good. Pretty cool.
Pretty good.
So Hillary Clinton also selected her running mate, and it's Tim Kaine. Titch, I don't know if you could edit a photo of Tim Kaine so everybody can see what he looks like.
I'll try to pop. I don't know if I'm that good at editing yet, but I'll try to pop a photo in.
If possible. So forget Tim Kaine because she selected Glenn from The Ringer. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but it's fucking. She chose Glenn from The Ringer. It's spot on.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
What?
Because The Ringer is obviously the movie with Johnny Knoxville, in that he is trying to gyp the Special Olympics, right?
Yep.
And so, what was the character's name?
Glenn.
Glenn. Is Glenn a Special Olympian? Is he an athlete?
In the movie?
In the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're... Mm-hmm. You put two and two together right there.
When you bring that much attention to it, that's where it becomes a problem, talking about it.
I don't remember what Glenn from The Ringer looks like. So I know The Ringer's about like the Special Olympics, and I want to know is he a judge or is he a contestant?
Oh, he's a contestant. He's a full-on contestant.
Okay, fair enough. That's an honest question.
You know what's kind of so? All right, going off of that, so the actual actor is not mentally challenged. Is there nothing wrong with that? Isn't that?
That's like what is it? Tropic Thunder. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Oh God, we're going blackface. That's
well.
awesome.
I mean, the blackface. Like, I thought that was wicked funny. But he also does like the simple Jack, where he plays like the little challenge boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I mean, I
Yeah,
think
I
that
mean,
Tropic Thunder is a very underrated comedy. That's a very funny movie.
very, very underrated. I think I've only seen it once, and I need to see it again because, dude, Jack Black is so fucking funny in that. He has like a heroin addiction, and
He just ties him up to a tree to like so he doesn't
yeah,
do coke.
yeah. The whole time, Ben Stiller thinks it's just a movie, but it's really war.
Yeah, people are getting blown up, and he's taking heads and going like, ah, thinking they're like dummy heads. That's a
That's a
great movie.
very underrated. All right, that is another episode of Drinks and Things One on One. Subscribe to our channel. We put out videos weekly. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback if you have any segments that you want to see us do. If you don't like what we're doing, let us know. If you're going to be a dick about it, keep it to yourself. But that's Drinks and Things. We hope you enjoyed. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and also I'm using a microphone, so I feel very fancy right now.
We definitely should have talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, well, we'll address it again later.
All right, sounds good.
Good chatting.